Well, industrial, by the way, has been the hottest commodity ever. I mean, the last 2 years during the pandemic and post-pandemic, it's been the hottest commodity as well because people were actually worried about competition in multifamily. They were worried about what's happening with pandemic. They were worried about tenancies in commercial retail. What do you think happens when you have a lack of supply and a lot of demand? Well, prices started increasing for this product. And when you look at Houston, which was a great market at the time, you know, everybody went flying into Houston and said, I'm going to build in Houston because it's easy to build there. You know, they don't have zoning compliances like we do. You buy land, you build whatever you want to build, quick to get building permits. So you went to Houston and you built. And today, you're looking at maybe an overbuilding in Houston of about 30% of industrial space. So what are you going to do? You've got all this huge number of construction that's going on, but you got to lease it out. And so I'm worried about Houston. But in other places, you couldn't get land, unlike Houston, and you couldn't get land. So how do you build? So obviously, then industrial was, you know, if you were in industrial space, industrial went up. I know in places like even Toronto, where guys were buying on a per square foot basis $250. The same buildings are now reselling for $375. And that's just because, two reasons. The number one reason is because interest rates are dropping, so you could buy more with your money, but when at the same time the market adapted to that, and then so your pricing then increased. So right now, and everybody talks about Amazon. Oh, look we should buy here because Amazon has a warehouse. I don't think there's enough buildings or enough places in the world that Amazon can build a place, an Amazon building to beside your industrial. And the big sales guys were all saying, hey, listen, Amazon's going to do this. Amazon, you know, you still have to factor in location. You still have to factor in whether, does it make sense? Amazon or no Amazon, I don't know how an Amazon warehouse next to you is going to make any difference to your tenancies. So that's my thought on industrial. Is it a good investment? If you find it cheap enough, find a good tenant, it's like a big box house. If it's a good location and it's a good tenant and he'll pay the bills, then sure, something you might want to look at. But again, look at it on a 10-year horizon.